third video on the channel, finally coming out. It's going to be a free agency reactions kind of. But I'm going to start first day of free agency. Not too much happened before here. The Trent McDuffie trade, which I feel was a big win on the Rams' part. That first rounder wasn't going to do much for them. And they got I would say one of the most underrated players in the league. I really like Trent McDuffie. I wanted my Bengals to trade for him. But yeah, and then the Chiefs get. If I was them, I would have tried to get the Falcons first, but can't get upset. Still a first rounder. But all right, let's get into it. So Steelers re-sign Asante Samuel. I'm just gonna do the kind of important stuff. Dolphins released Tua. I feel like most people expected them to do this, but this is just kind of showing that Dolphins are starting a new era in Miami, and Tua, Tyreek Hill, and Bradley Chubb are not going to be a part of that. So, Jets get Minkah Fitzpatrick, a 7th round pick. I know Minkah didn't have the greatest season last season, but are you telling me you're going to get someone in the 7th round better than him? I'm sorry. No, interesting, but then the Jets extended him. 3 years is a while. 32 is pretty old. But there's some older safeties in the league, like Minkah, Jalen Ramsey, Jesse Bates, and they're all playing on a really high level. Cowboys trade for Rashawn Gary. Really good, defensive lineman. 4th round pick. I just, trade logic is the craziest thing in real life, because you see, some teams just overpaying, and then, Rashawn Gary for a 4th round pick. I feel like, was he? Yeah, 7.5 sacks. That's really good. Well, not really good, but that's good. And for a 4th round pick, I feel like guys win. Colts bring back Alec Pierce. $116 million. For 1,000 yards? Highest wide receiver paid in NFL history in free agency. That's just a bit. I get it wasn't the strongest wide receiver free agency class, not including George Pickens, but that's a lot of money. But I kind of wanted to see him be the consensus number 1 on a team. He's gonna have to compete against Josh Downs, but I wanted him to see on the Patriots or something like that. Bills maybe. Chiefs, Kenneth Walker. So it was nice when the Chiefs were back for a year. No, I'm joking, but Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP. This is just scary. So it looks like they're not going to be drafting Jeremiah Love then. So, yeah. But Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs, this is going to be scary. How many yards did he have last season? It's just not going to show. 1,000 yards, and he was splitting carries with Zach Charbonnet. He's going to be the number 1 on the Chiefs. Guys, draft him in fantasy. I'm just telling you, just draft him in fantasy, guys. Buccaneers bring back Cade Otton. I still think they're going to draft Kenyon Sadiq in the draft, but what. Jalen Watson to the Rams. I think they really like the Chiefs DBs. Well, it's good to see the Rams knew their problem was their secondary. They're getting scorched in some of the playoff games, and they're really improving that. I think they're going to win the Super Bowl next year. I said it. Panthers, Jalen Phillips. Look at this contract. Oh my. $120 million for 5 sacks. I think they overpaid him, guys. They're I don't know. I like Jalen Phillips. I don't like him $120 million over 4 years. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe He'll just win DPOY next year and just silence me. Like Steelers, Michael Pittman. I like this fit. He'll be the. I want to say he's probably better than DK after the season DK had last season. But yeah, I like Michael Pittman. 1,000 yards last season. Oh, and they extended him? Yeah, they extended him to 3 years, 59 mil. So yeah, I would say I like that for the Steelers a lot. And the Colts. Because now they don't have, like, who's the number one, who's the third, like. Dolphins, Malik Willis. This is my favorite fit of the entire offseason. Malik Willis, I just think he showed so much upside in those regular season games. And 67.5 mil. How many? 3 seasons? That's not bad, honestly. Once you see what Daniel Jones gets paid. But I like that. I think Malik Willis will play good with Jalen Waddle and Darren Waller, maybe. Giants, Isaiah Likely, not much to really say there. Getting their number one tight end. I think Isaiah will be really good, like an above average starter. Yeah, I'm just skipping past some of like the not so interesting deals. Jamario Davis, Jets. Man, this guy's old, but he used to play on the Jets, right? Yeah, so I like that. Oh. Whoa. Why did we go? What just happened? What? This app's gonna make me. You guys. Okay, here we go. There, here we are. That was the team he used to play for. I feel like he's gonna retire there. He's 37. I feel like this is gonna be his last season in the league. He's still good though, which is a good thing about him. Buccaneers, Kenneth Gainwell. He was probably the biggest steal in free agency last year, and I think he's gonna be the biggest steal this year again. Only $14 million for 2 years. That's such a good steal. Bucks, Alex Anzalone. I don't know much about him. I know he's real an average, above average linebacker. Falcons, Nick Folk. Nick Folk was one of the best kickers in the league last year. Oh, 41. Didn't realize he was that old, but better than Younghoe Koo. Raiders, Tyler Linderbaum. Another guy wanted to go to the Bengals, but 81 mil over 3 years. He's the highest center in the league by a lot now, but I would say he deserves it. He's young. He hardly ever gets injured in 3 Pro Bowls over the last 4 seasons. He's just really good. Cardinals, Tyler Aguilar. I don't really know how to say his name. Didn't they just extend Trey Benson, though? So I wonder who's going to be the starter. Tyler Algier, that's how you say it. He was a good starter, and then Bijan came in. Commanders extend Laramie Tunsil. Saints, Travis Etienne. He's good. Don't know. He'll probably just... Don't know how many yards he'll get, though, because I feel like the Saints will just have, another alright season. It doesn't look like they're going to get their franchise quarterback. They might get Arch Manning next year, someone like that. Titans, Wan'Dale Robinson. I like Wan'Dale Robinson. He should be the starter on the Titans unless they draft, a Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson. But how many... It just does not even show us his contract, but I feel like I remember hearing somewhere it was a lot, but honestly worth it if he's going to get another 1,000-yard season and we can just give Cam Ward some more weapons. 49ers, Mike Evans. This is probably my second favorite fit. Mike Evans, going to go chasing a ring with the Niners. He's really the opposite of injury prone. He never gets injured. He's the opposite of all the other 49ers receivers. But except for the practice site, he should be good. Steelers Jamaldian, don't know much about him, but I know he's one of the better cornerbacks that were in this free agency class. So I like this. Steelers, who's their... Yeah, I would say they need a cornerback. Bears Devin Bush, really good linebacker. Help the Bears out on some defense. Titans John Franklin Myers. Wait. Is he a D tackle? 14.7. Is he going to be backing up Jeffrey Simmons then? Yeah, I don't really know though. Giants bring in Tremaine Edmonds. Bears released him. He was like one of the youngest players in the league ever, right? But yeah, I like this. He's a really good player. Broncos re-signed J.K. Dobbins. I like R.J. Harvey. He was on my fantasy team. He played good. I don't get... Why are we bringing in an old J.K. Dobbins when we have a young running back like R.J. Harvey who played good? Ryan Cook, Bengals. Contract kind of a lot, but hopefully this does not mean we're not going to draft Caleb Downs. Please, don't mess up another draft, Bengals. Falcons, Cameron Thomas. I don't think that's the guy I'm thinking of. Packers cut Elton Jenkins. He's a good center. I don't think anyone's signed him yet. Bengals, Boye Mafe. He's actually like one of the more underrated free agents this season. But yeah, I really like this for the Bengals. They need some edge help. Hopefully Shamar Stewart's healthy this year and he has a good year. We didn't really see what he could do in his rookie year. But yeah. What was the deal? 3 years, $20 million a year. Not bad. That's all right compared to some of the other edge rushers. Tua Falcons. Everyone's kind of like clowning on this, but I like this for the Falcons. We saw, some technical difficulties, but everyone's kind of clowning on this. But I still think Tua can do good, especially with the weapons around him. If he's going to be starting over Michael Penix, we don't know, but I feel like Tua can still be a good starter. We kind of just all wrote him off after the one really bad season he had. Travis Kelce, 1-year deal with the Chiefs. Does this mean he's going to be retiring next year? Maybe. But I still like Travis Kelce. Maybe they'll draft, Kenyon Sadiq. Raiders, Nakobe Dean. Good linebacker, really good in Madden. I would say, yeah, I like it. Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker. 2 linebackers, 2 good linebackers. Seahawks re-sign Rashid Shaheed. I don't really like that. Because, I get he was really good on special teams last season, but they have some, rookies, Torrey Holton or Jake Bobo. But how long? 3 years? 51 mil? I don't know. Panthers franchise quarterback Kenny Pickett. Not bad. Broncos cut Dre Greenlaw. I don't really know why. But, Cardinals Kendrick Bourne. He was good with the Patriots last season. Steelers Rico Dowdle. How much? They got him for a low contract, and he played so good at the start of the season last season. And I feel like, are we really going to pay ETN that much more than someone like Rico Dowdle? Kyle Allen, the other franchise quarterback for the Bills, probably be starting over Josh, I assume. Browns, Quincy Williams. I would say I like him. Nothing that's going to change their team around, but he's... Oh my god, this phone. Okay, we're back. But Devin Lloyd to the Panthers. I like that because honestly, I like him more as a player than what's his name? Whoever the other guy that they signed for like that insane contract was. But not bad. 45 mil, 3 years. Oh, 25 mil. Yeah, I like that contract. He's a good player too. Pro Bowl. Tyquan Thornton. I know I said only the exciting ones, but Tyquan Thornton, I feel like was one of the most underrated players along like RJ Harvey last season. Only 400, only like 500 yards, but I still like him. I feel like he can. I feel like he can turn into like a second string. Final deal of the day: Elijah Vera Tucker to the Patriots, giving Drake Mason more help on that O line. So hopefully it isn't like the Super Bowl all season. Giants Greg Newsome. Nah. Didn't he just get traded last season? Bills extend Dawson Knox. Lions Isaiah Pacheco. I didn't even know Isaiah Pacheco was a free agent, but I feel like he's just like kind of worse than Montgomery, but he will be like an above average second string running back. I like that for the Lions. Considering they like run all the two halfback kind of stuff on the field. Jets got Geno Smith. Hopefully, this is not their starting quarterback. Hopefully. Patriots Romeo Doubs. I feel like I like Alec Pierce more than Romeo Doubs, but this is still a good fit for the Patriots. They needed another wide receiver. I like him. He wasn't that bad last season, didn't he? I feel like he got injured. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else, but I like that for the Patriots. A little bit. No, that's not bad actually. What else did we got? Not really much happened throughout the day. Elton Jenkins to Cleveland. Not bad. Cleveland needed help on that O-line. Bad. Eagles, Tariq Woolen. I'm surprised he went there considering he's going to be the third string cornerback, I assume. But, yeah, I think Tariq Woolen's a little underrated. I like him. I would have liked him on the Bengals. I know I'm saying that about everyone, but yeah, actually, yeah, I like him. I feel like he'll be good on the Eagles. Commanders, Leo Chanel. I feel like this was such a steal. 3 years, 24 mil. He was he not a Pro Bowl a Pro Bowler at one point? But yeah, I really like him. I feel like that's one of the best deals of free agency so far. Only 24 mil. That's like actually really good. Steelers re-signed Cam Hayward. He's really old. He might retire soon. Giants, Patrick Ricard. Probably second best fullback in the league, so hey, not bad. This right here. I didn't even know you could do this. But oh Lord, was I happy. We don't have to face Max Crosby 2 times this year anymore. But then the Ravens do something else. Then the Ravens are like, no, let's just torture the Bengals a little more. Let's just sign Trey Hendrickson. Let's just do that. Because you can't just have a mid defensive line. You have to just get like the best linemen that were in free agency or were getting traded. But yeah, I didn't even really know you could back out of a trade, but I've never seen it before. But Ravens get Trey Hendrickson. Obviously really good. He could work on his run stopping, but is he 31, 30? 4 years, 112 mil is a lot. What is that? That's like 50 something mil a year. That is a lot. Cardinals, they give the money to their third running back this offseason. But yeah. Okay. I know he played good for you last year. But I feel like they're going down the same hole the Giants did, giving him all that money. But it's only 2 years, so that's good. But he's a really good quarterback if he plays the way he played last year. 49ers released Brandon Ayuk. No one would even trade for him, I guess. Uh, Ravens re-signed Chidobe Awuzie. Patriots had Kevin Byard. I'm surprised that Bears didn't re-sign him. He led the league in interceptions last season, right? Yeah. So, how much is he getting paid? Only 1 year, $9 million? I get he's 32, but I feel like he could get more than that. Oh, Commanders get Shane Conku. I didn't even see that one. Wait, did Zach Ertz retire? Yeah, I think he did, so he'll probably be starting for them. I like him. Bills signed Bradley Chubb, 3 years, $43 million, staying in the division. He's pretty good. How old is he? Just doesn't say. Okay. But yeah, he's good. He was good on the Falcons, but he had that really crazy contract. Bears had Jedrick Wills. He was literally in free agency last season. No one would pick him up, right? So Packers, Javon Hargrave. I like him. Another guy, I did not know he was in free agency, but he's probably third or the second best D tackle in the class. Yeah, I really like him. Dolphins bring back AJ Green. There's only one AJ Green I know. If you know, you know. That'd be a good edit. Okay, so I was that day pretty eventful with Trey Hendrickson and stuff, but now we're on to today. I'm pretty sure. Jack Conklin released. Bengals extend Orlando Brown Jr. He's alright, you know. Not much has happened today. Bengals Jonathan Allen. I was really excited for this. Then I looked at his stats last year. I think he had like two or three sacks. But hey, it's better than who's our starting to tackle? Chris Jenkins. I feel like Madden kind of manipulated me with him. I thought he was like good because he's like superstar. But then I looked at his stats. He's like, ugh. Drake Greenlaw returns to the 49ers after 1 or 2 years, I think. But yeah, Niners are just over there building a God squad. Probably get to the Super Bowl again. Don't want to jinx them unless everyone gets injured. But I like this. He probably just really liked San Francisco and probably wanted to go back. Bryce Huff retires. Like, this was surprising. I don't understand why. Only 27. I assume someone... Was he on the Niners or did he get, like, released? But I feel like he was good. I don't really know. I don't think he put out a statement or anything. Giants, Calvin Austin. We're approaching, like, the end. Vikings, Kyler Murray. I really like this. It's going to be weird seeing Kyler Murray in a Vikings uni. But let's read. This is the headquarters. Hopefully he's better than JJ McCarthy. But I think he'll be good. He had a pretty bad year last season, but he's still a good quarterback who can just play good. Like Bills, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Steelers. That's everything. So tell me guys what you thought about free agency. I might make a post-free agency mock draft. Like, not much else can happen that will affect the draft, but this has been a pretty eventful free agency so far. I think it's going to change the NFL a lot next year. So, see you guys. Thanks for watching.